Scoochie with your gang. I hope you guys are doing amazing. I got another message for you today. So strap in and buckle up, because it's about to be a bumpy ride. I'm playing. We don't know what to expect, because I haven't pulled any cards yet, but we're going to see what Spirit wants you guys to know. I know I'm summoned here for a reason, but I keep getting a really strong energy of like serendipity, okay? So like synchronistic things occurring in your life. You may be experiencing a lot of that lately. So we got the 3 cups. My nose just pulsed. So I feel like some of you may have just left a friend group, or could even be considering leaving a friend group. That's going to resonate for somebody, okay? My ear is getting very hot all of a sudden. So this is a group of people that could have been talking about you a lot. Like, damn. But it's kind of like, dance. I'm dancing on my own. I'm in a corner watching you kiss her. Oh, and I'm right over here. Why can't you see me? Like, shit, maybe this friend group couldn't see you, or maybe you had a crush on somebody in the friend group. I don't know. But it just feels like you don't trust those people anymore. Like there's a select group of people that you don't trust anymore. There's maybe 2 people specifically, 3 people, or it could be someone that was a friend, right? But it doesn't change the fact that you still had a lot of love for these people. Okay, I am getting that some of you may have had a crush on a friend here or something, and that was just going to result in emotional damage. Like, that's genuinely what I'm getting here. So yeah, I feel like when you play back whatever like conversations were had about you, or in this whole group, like you feel like they were judging you, right? And this group was judging you. That's what I'm getting here. Let me see something. Right, so I'm getting some of you may be sort of even dealing with this right now, like this friend group here, and you feel overwhelmed by it, or this is why you removed yourself from the situation. Okay, because we've got overflowing. This is saying, I'm feeling overwhelmed. How cute is this? Right, so your emotions might have been just bubbling over. And it's interesting because it's right on top of the Ace of Cups here. So this says, when we feel overwhelmed, we can feel like there's too much to handle. Like our cup is overflowing. When you overfill a cup, it makes it difficult to drink out of without spilling more. Before you attempt to do anything, make sure you carefully tip some water out. It can help to stop worrying about things you can't control and only focus on what you can. So if you have, like a lot of emotions built up about this situation, like say you've got they're an ex group of friends, and you've got all these feelings, like, because you loved them once upon a time. That's what I'm getting. Like, you loved these people, you trusted them, and you were vulnerable with them. And the thing is, I always like to remind people, with vulnerability, it's a beautiful thing, and you should never let people take it, or ruin your vulnerability for you, because you're innocent to everything that you've never experienced in your life. And when you give people your vulnerability, they show you who they are by what they do with that when you hand it to them, okay? So it's never a weak thing to be vulnerable or share certain parts of yourselves with people. How they respond to that is on them, right? It's nothing to do with you. But I can't say that fully, because sometimes it's an energetic thing, right? It could be your energy attracted to certain people that like to do that shit. So yeah. But let's keep going. Let's keep going with this message, because I do feel like you could have someone in this group right now that has a lot of emotions, or you could feel a lot of emotions, right? I'm getting that you have a fear of actually communicating with this friend right now, or these friends. This is in the fear position, so it's like the last thing you want to do is talk to them. It's like you're trying to heal, because this is what I'm seeing you want. It's like you're trying to heal, carry on like a good soldier, with these battle scars on you. Like, these people could have said some things. This group could have said some things about you that were really mean or cruel or harsh. You may have been picking that psychic static up in your field. If these people were gossiping, right, you would be picking that up on a psychic level. So that could have been impacting your aura, your overall mood, thoughts you were having, right? And this is what your angels want you to know today, is that if you had suspicions of this group gossiping about you, or, you know, this friend gossiping about you, you were 100% correct, okay? And it could be very overwhelming for you to find out, you know, that the people that you trusted would do that. But this is how they're looking at it, right? Yeah, so, like some of you may even be feeling a little kooky over this friend, right? Or this friend group, like a little, oh man, like they're getting under your skin, right? Don't let them turn you into a crazy clown, okay? This message is for someone today because, like, holy shit, you have an angel guiding you, watching over you. At the time of seeing this message too, they recognize that you're very strong, and sometimes, you know, there may be like insecurities that you're still working through that that can sort of bring you to tears sometimes, you know, when people hurt you. Or they betray you like this, right? When they betray your trust like this, it's giving something very two-faced, to be honest. Like this could be a group or a friend that, you know, said they weren't talking to this other friend, or, you know, said you could trust them, and it just didn't end up being that, right? And it just feels like, yeah, they were trying to make you either unhappy or maybe trying to purposely exclude you from the group, you know, out of jealousy. Oh, these jealous freaking weirdos, man. Anyway, one thing's for certain, this is a really good time to just breathe. This is a really good time to breathe. Okay, get yourself a breathing necklace if you need that. That's good prana. That's good prana. Let's see what else we got for you, gang. Oops. That's a lot of cards that just flipped out. Just a sec. Okay, look, you know what? I'm getting that you've left your mark on this group regardless. Your angels are going to ensure that you leave your mark on this group, especially if they've made you happy. So what I'm seeing as a blessing in disguise is that you are stepping into this time where it's given I didn't hang with jealous bitches, that's a weak disease. Something like that, right? Or it's giving you can't take this group where you're going, right? If you're really like an alpha female, an alpha male, you can't move with the packs, right? Because eventually you have to separate yourself from a pack to be a leader, or to just have any kind of independence, right? No matter if you feel like you're meant to be a leader or be an independent solo kind of person for a while, that's what's coming in, if this is resonating for you. Okay, I'm getting the name Cassandra. That may be significant. But yeah, you're basically coming into this time where your angels are going to bless you, okay? They're going to bless you with abundance. You may even be getting a new job. You may be getting like a promotion. You may find yourself, you know, especially over the next week to month, you may find that you're getting a lot of serendipitous signs from the universe that you've made the right choice to step away from this group. And some of you just need that extra little push to step away from these bullies, right? And don't feed them your energy either, you know? Alchemize it, because, oh baby, you're gonna go from single, like an independent financially. Some of you about to get a new job, or like something's gonna go really good for you financially, and then you're gonna meet the love of your life on top of it. Like, get the fuck out of here. You're gonna get the whole cake with the cherry on top. Okay, so these people that you don't really want to talk to right now, honor that, right? If you feel like you don't want to do it, don't do it, and set yourself free from that situation. Okay, for those of you who know that you have literally followed divine guidance here. Okay, your angels are looking at you like a strong bear, like you're so sweet, you're like Honey the Pooh, like you're like Honey the Pooh with your big jar of honey, and you're just so sweet, and you just go around and you just, you know, you're like, would you like some honey? Would you like some honey? And like these people thought, you know, this friend group or whatever, like they were like, oh, look at this stupid bear, thinks they're so sweet. Oh, this bear is so sweet. Let's take all its honey and then just leave it. Like, you know what? On top of that, you guys, this is major. What I'm picking up on today. Like, this feels like I'm sitting down to do the most random littlest reading, but it's not just that. It is not just that at all. Okay, you've been dealing with people that are clowns, and they've wanted to, you know, project onto you that you're a crazy clown, and then gossip about that in some really covert way. Like, that's just really sad, right? Or they could have been trying to make you out to be crazy, or maybe too emotional, or and all of that. But look, even if you feel teary driving away from this friend group, even if you feel teary walking away from them, just honor your feelings, right? Set your sails, tighten your sails, and keep going. You know what I mean? Keep going, because this is an adventure that you're on, and that's how you need to see it. I don't know who I'm talking to today, but I feel like you are very different, and you know that you're very different, right? You know you're not meant to, you know you don't just get along with everybody all the time, right? But this group, like, it just feels like they were taking advantage of your kindness. You know how people can just like adapt themselves to your energy. So say you're coming with this big pot of honey, and you're just so sweet and cuddly, and they notice that, like, about you, and you know, then they might have started poking at your weight, or poking at your body, your physical features, or, you know, poking at your character, your identity. It could be anything, right? It could be your sexuality. It could be just motherfuckers who like to gossip. They'll just talk about anything that'll give them attention. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Your energy was giving these people attention that they wanted. It was giving them supply, right? So just so you know, you feel like something unfair has happened here, and just so you know, like, the universe is on your side. That's what I'm getting here, okay? So I'm going to pull one card here. Okay, so we've got tip of the iceberg. That's what we've got here, okay? So this says, a marathon runner doesn't just turn up on race day, right? Tie their shoes and start running without putting in months of training to get there. Turning up on race day is important, but turning up to training at 4 a.m. to run in the cold, dark mornings is equally as important. People will only see the tip of the iceberg. What they won't see is the huge amount of work that is hidden below the surface. There are no shortcuts to running this marathon. You must be willing to put in the work to reap the rewards, okay? You must be willing to put in the work. And it's kind of giving you guys are genuinely being called to let me see what these cards have to say. Can we get a message from this collective's heart? Okay, so we've got Medicine of the Divine Mother. So this may be something that you need. This is a Kuan Yin deck. Okay, it's called the Wild Kuan Yin Oracle. Amazing. This says, choose your divine medicine to feel grounded and peaceful. So this is a time where you need to choose your medicine. Okay, remember that you are medicine, right? You know, when you think you need, like, you know, like we get in pain and we take a Panadol, and that's supposed to nullify the pain, right? We feel emotional pain, we drink some alcohol, that makes the emotional pain go away, right? This is giving that you need medicine on an energetic level, potentially on an emotional level, because of this friend group, all right? This group may have done some serious damage to you, or they are affiliated with a situation, a soul trap situation that was trying to do the same thing, you know, just trying to get you to, just trying to hurt you, you know, trying to drain your life force energy. So, and that's what they do, you know, and I'm about to do a video on this today, gang. I mean, hopefully tonight, if not today, tomorrow, I'm going to do a video so you can understand more about, like, all these kinds of hooks and things that I've learned, you know, as a psychic, and these different hooks that I see when I'm reading for people. Like, it's so real. But I think it would be really interesting, and others would like to hear it. So yeah, I'll be doing that tomorrow, gang. But this says, your morning walk, daily prayer, or yoga class, your time to dance each evening, or even meditate, to do an oracle reading for yourself, or sit quietly with a cup of tea and reflect upon what you are grateful for in that moment. Okay? Simple daily routines done with awareness and intention allow you to feel my love for you. So that's coming straight from Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin loves you too, whoever this message is for. She's working with you, okay? And that's what you need to know, right? There's medicine that you kind of need to give yourself, and you need to give your soul, you need to give your spirit, you need to feed into your soul and your spirit. So to do that, it's little things like walks in the park, you know, daily prayer, lighting a little incense, lighting a candle, you know, doing something that really sets you into your center and brings you back to yourself every day. That's what you need to be doing, and focusing on the serendipitous signs that are coming through, because they're coming through. Like I literally feel like this, like going, okay, from home. Like who's getting some signs about the ETs? Let me know in the comments if you've been getting signs, because I feel like if you haven't, you're about to be getting signs. Okay, and on top of that, I also want you to be prepared for this. I want you to be prepared for these these people that were trying to throw you under the bus, drag your name, bully you behind your back, right? Try to piss you off, try to exclude you and shit from their group, like you ain't the most valuable thing to their group, right? They're going to be watching you as you come into this success, okay? Your angels, they want you to know you got generational wealth on the other side of this. Some of you are going to get married to, you're going to have a very stable marriage, okay? This is oh my God, that is an incredible, I'm literally getting ahead of myself. I feel like jumping, like it's almost like you just want to skip to this part. You may feel like you just want to skip to the best part, but that's why Kuan Yin is coming through, and she's saying you need to give yourself the medicine that you know that you need right now, okay? If that means stopping a habit, or if that means, you know, detoxing from something, you know, taking care of your health, right? Whatever you're being guided to do at this time, just go slowly, 1% better every day, gang, okay? Especially when you're dealing with situations like this that are set up, you know, to really siphon a lot of your energy. You just got to pull your focus back on yourself and tell yourself it's 1% better every day that you're away from situations like this and energy like this, okay? It doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but would you rather have freedom, or would you rather be stuck in pain? You know what I mean? And paranoid, like that you can't even trust these people that you've been vulnerable with. Like, choose sovereignty. You know what I mean? Choose freedom, baby. Choose freedom. Right? Because the Divine Mother loves you. You are getting wrapped up by the Divine Mother, okay? You will be seeing signs from the Divine Mother. Okay, and if you don't trust in your divine connection, you'll start to feel lost and uncertain about, you know, this moving forward. And that's why I'm saying, they're showing me this imagery again. Tighten your sails, you know, and know that your heart is magnetic. Wow, to the stars. I was just going to say to your North Star. So this is Capella. But your heart is magnetic to your North Star. You know what I mean? Just like a compass runs by the magnets. Your heart is going to lead you naturally to where you're meant to be going. So I don't know what kind of career timeline you guys are on, who I'm picking up on today, but I am getting that also someone in this collective could be getting jiggy with it with somebody, right? This could be with a Scorpio or a Gemini. You may be worried about someone that you're actually being intimate with, or could be about to be intimate with. So there may be a little bit of nervous tick or concern about a connection. There's also Cancer energy. So Gemini, Scorpio, Cancer, right? There's like almost like anxiety. So pay attention to how you feel after you sleep with somebody, all right? Pay attention to how you feel and the information that your body is telling you, the data that your body is communicating to you after you sleep with somebody, even after touching someone, right? You know, if someone's like a synthetic being, they can touch you, but there's no warmth. Like it just feels like it doesn't feel like anything. It's like white noise, like static. Like a synthetic being will touch you and it will feel like nothing. So I don't know, I'm probably saying that for a reason. You might be dealing with someone that isn't, right? Their soul might be long gone. So whoever that's for, just take what resonates. But with Capella here, this is where Froggy's from, and Froggy is fearless, right? The Capellans are fearless beings. And I think that Capellans are benevolent reptilians, so good reptilians that have ascended, right? Malevolent reptilians are the ones that are still stuck in the lower consciousness, like control, and let's not get into it, right? Let's not shadow ban ourselves, even though the cards are saying for me to speak up. Froggy, what do you want to say? Froggy, you say it. I don't want to get in trouble. Froggy, you say it. So yeah, like I kind of feel like some of you may you may almost like have this fear of this person. Like there's something that like you fear about them, but you're sleeping with them. Just be mindful of that, and do as well, like speak up on how you feel. Okay, this is important for your inner child. Okay, don't suppress how you feel ever. If something's making you uncomfortable, at least admit it to yourself. Okay, at least write it down in your journal. Don't just forget about it and then suppress it, and then you'll wonder why you get resentful later. You know what I mean? Like, this is what being intentional does for our lives. It improves our lives so much because it gives us space to reflect on, you know, our experiences, our emotions. So I'm just getting, you may be find yourself kind of a little afraid of somebody that you're sleeping with. I don't know who this is for, but it's something about a mother figure. Someone may be sleeping with a mother figure, okay? Or you may be the mother and you're like worried about this person around your kids. Like there's something like you fear them, okay? Maybe you feel like they're hiding a secret or something. Yeah, your guides are saying don't be confused about that, okay? There's something here. Something here. What's the message? What's the message there? Tighten your sails and move on. That's for somebody. Okay, the letter A is very significant. The letter A is really significant right there at that point, okay? They're going down fast. They're going down fast. Whoever that person is, like, I feel like Froggy's coming through and he's saying, he knows, you know, he knows his own kind and the dark side of his own kind. Just like you look around at the humans in this world and you can see the dark side of your own kind, right? Froggy knows the dark side of his own kind, and and the motherfuckers that, you know, these entities, these forces, these beings that, and organizations that hijack souls to get in the way of just good people's happiness, right? Beautiful souls like you, your happiness, your sovereignty, they want to get in the way of all of that shit. So yeah, that's a clear sign for someone that, yeah, that motherfucker's going down fast because they might have manipulated you into sleeping with them somehow, some way. There's a soul trap. Someone's kind of caught up in there. But anyway, gang, I love you all so much. You know, see this as an adventure, okay? You're in an adventure. Nothing in this life is as serious as we think it is. And I just feel like you may run into people, you may just have conversations with strangers that's going to lead you exactly where you need to be, okay? Whether this is a change in your career, relocating, restarting your family, whatever this is, okay? Once you clear your memories on what's happened here, right? And you just get your head straight on why you're walking away from these motherfuckers, okay? Everything, the whole pathway is just going to open up for you, okay? It's already opened. It's just that, like, this is something you have to do alone for a little while, okay? You're going to be alone, but then, like, before you know it, you're going to be in a relationship. So that's insane. So you need to embrace whatever you're guided to embrace at this time. Okay, it may have a lot to do with your security. So it feels like you will be quite pentacle focused, you know, focused on the material realm for a little bit, but then you're going to have a lot of emotional fulfillment coming in, and then you're just going to have abundance. Like, it's like something that makes money for itself as well. So yeah, I'm getting, there's a big leap of faith some of you are being called to take when it comes to your security. Okay, it'll be worth it. It'll be a sweet leap. Hey, Froggy, tell him. I think it's time for you to jump, crisscross will make 'em, jump, the Froggy Mac will make 'em, jump, right, breathe, and you know what, you can breathe, okay, you can breathe, you must breathe, you must take your time when walking away from things that don't feel aligned with you, okay, but sometimes you don't need to, you just need to hurry up and sail away. And that's what I feel like someone's guides are coming through today to say, right? There was a hidden motives behind, like, this group had hidden emotions towards you, these motherfuckers, man. Like, they had hidden feelings, hidden perceptions, like, they wouldn't tell it to your face, though. It's just so fake, right? And that's the shit, right? They were evaluating you. You didn't know that some of you, these motherfuckers had you under a microscope. Like, tighten your sails, and keep it pushing, soldier. I love you, gang. See you in the next one. And hopefully I see you guys on my TikTok live tonight or tomorrow. Peace, see you, gang.